YouTube? This is Woody coming back with another mother-loving moto vlog. What's up, everybody? Ooh. Look at it. This is October 22nd. I'm making this video. I just got out of drills. That's why I got my uniform on. But look at it outside. It is great. 75 degrees. A little bit breezy, but it's nice for October, mid-October, end of October in Ohio. It's pretty nice out. So I want to make this video. What's that guy doing? Anyways, I want to make this video. The last year, I've done quite a bit of riding and driving between my own personal car, my bike, and I drove a semi for a trucking company for a little while, and I spent all summer long driving a dump truck for a asphalt company. And I noticed a lot of things, like you guys understand, there's a lot of things that other drivers do that you don't know, like I can't figure out why they do it. There's those things that they do, you can't, there's no reason why they do it, but they do it and it drives you crazy. Like, and bikes too. Like there's some things about bikes too that bikers do that I'm like, I can't figure out why they do that. It drives me nuts. Like, you see it a lot on scooters and some like gold wings and stuff like that. They got their headlight set up to blink while they're driving down the road or while they're riding down the road. And blows my mind. I do not understand why would you want your headlight blinking? Especially, like, most of the time when you see it, it's like their brights. They got it set on their brights, and their brights are blinking at you. So, like, if you're oncoming driving towards them, you got their bright lights flashing at you. Why would you want a car, oncoming traffic, to have to deal with a bright, blinding light flashing in their face while they're driving at you? Or the bikers that ride around all day long with their brights on to make themselves more visible. What? You're blinding oncoming traffic. There's this thing called target asphyxiation. It's not just for motorcycles. It applies to cars too. So if I'm riding down the road with my brights on, that oncoming car is getting blinded by my bright lights. Even in the daytime when you're riding with your brights on, it's a distraction. It's still bright. So if you're driving with your brights on, you're either blinding that guy, he's going to run off the road or run into you, or he's going to get target asphyxiation sitting there staring at your bright lights in his face and run into you. Other things I noticed with all the driving and riding I've been doing is when it starts raining, if you're traveling on the highway, which a lot of people, I know a lot of you guys have seen this, you'd be traveling down the highway and it'll start raining. Pretty soon it'll come, the rain gets a little heavy. So drivers will turn their four-ways on. So now they're driving down the road doing their speed limit, maybe 5 miles under the speed limit, with their four-way flashers flashing as they drive down the road. I don't know, I'm pretty sure that's not legal. And it's not like that. There's some places in Ohio that it's like this, but there's where you'll see signs on the highway that if you're not doing above 45 mile an hour, they tell you that it's the law that you have to have your four ways on. if you're below 45 mile an hour. 45 mile an hour or below. So you're supposed to turn your four-ways on, and if you can't keep up with the flow of traffic, when you get to a safe location, you're supposed to pull off the road. Not just keep driving with your four-ways on below 45 mile an hour. You're gonna cause an accident. It's very dangerous. Like, now, when you get into the mountains, you'll see truck drivers doing that when they're coming up a hill. That's because they got a heavy load on them and they can't carry speed over the hill or the mountain. So they'll have that thing pinned down in the highest gear and turn their four-ways on, and they'll have that, I mean, they'll have it to the floor trying to get up the hill. But that's so they can get up the hill. As soon as they get up the hill, then they turn their four-way flashers off, and then they get back up to whatever speed, their desired speed or speed limit that they're traveling. They would need to travel at. But that's for trucks. I mean, that's just something that they have to do. But driving around with your four-ways on because it's raining is not. It's not a thing. It's not something you're supposed to be doing. If the rain is so bad that you can't travel the speed limit, you have to slow down. Yeah, you turn your four-ways on, and then you get off the highway. You don't just drive miles down the highway with your four-ways on. It's stupid. Trying to think of another one. The light thing, like the light thing, drives me crazy, especially the flashing light. Like, that's so. It looks stupid. It seems stupid. I can't think of a reason why that would be an important thing to have on your bike. Like, why does that? What makes you think you need that on your bike? Like, I don't understand the thought process of having your headlight flashing while you're riding down the road. I get that you're trying, I understand that you're trying to make yourself more visible, but that's a stupid way to keep yourself visible. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Side by side out there in the field. Like, wear brighter colors and stuff like that. Not make your headlight flash. That's a distraction to other drivers. To me, it seems more unsafe than it does safe. Like, I don't understand. I mean, if you're so scared riding that you feel like you have to have something like that to make yourself more visible, to make yourself feel more safe to ride, maybe you should not ride. Like, if it scares you that bad, like, I understand you got to have a certain kind of fear about riding. You got to respect the motorcycle and have a little common sense about you. But, like, having so much fear about you that you need something like that, or I don't know, it just seems stupid and unsafe. It seems more unsafe than it does safe. It doesn't seem like a heightened safety. It seems like it makes it more unsafe than it does safe. It's so. There was another one, but I can't think of it right now. But man, is it nice outside. Look at all these bikes. See, a bunch of Harleys. I've been seeing a lot of bikes out today. They'll wave at me now because I got my uniform on, but if I didn't have my uniform on, half of them probably wouldn't wave at me. Oh, I'll talk to you. There's something else I want to talk about. So, am I the only, like, Harley riders are so sensitive about their bikes. Like, I like to give Harley riders a hard time. I don't hate Harley riders. I don't dislike Harleys. I like Harleys. I think they're very nice bikes. As far as looks go, they're great looking bikes. As far as reliability goes, Harley riders seem to think that it's the greatest motorcycle. None other is better and is in any way. Like, Harley riders have this thought that it's the greatest bike at everything. Most reliable, fastest. Like, I had one guy tell me that he could outrun leader bikes on his Super Glide, and I'm like, the only reason that I could think of that you would be able, on a big ass Harley like that, to be able to outrun a leader bike is because that guy was afraid of his bike. Like, he was afraid to push that bike. Like, there's no reason why. There's no Harley made, I don't think, that should be able to outrun a leader bike. No way. Like, it's not even, you're talking about a bike that weighs probably 2 to 3 times as much as the leader bike. I mean, it shouldn't happen. There's no way. But anyways, so I was giving this guy a hard time about his Harley, and I was just joking. I said something like, hey, if you had a naked bike or a sport bike instead of that Harley, you wouldn't have to work on it so much. I was just joking. They're notoriously not reliable motorcycles. They break down. They're notorious for leaking oil. The death wobble. Like, reliable and unsafe. Like, and they're unsafe because they're big and heavy. Like, some people have this misconception that cruiser bikes are safer than sport bikes. They're actually not, because they don't handle as well. You can't stop as fast. You can't maneuver as quickly. Like, they're not safer bikes to ride. But so he started, like, I told him, like, I said that, and he kind of snapped back at me about it wasn't broken or whatever. It's different. There's a difference between working on your bike because it's broken and working on your bike because you're trying to modify it or whatever. I get that, and I understand that that's what he is doing, and I was just giving him a hard time. It was a joke. I give Harley riders a hard time. Like, it's nothing personal. It's just joking around. But he got pissed. Like, he just started getting madder and madder and madder about it. I'm like, and I don't know, like, I forget what else I said. I said something about, man, what the heck is going on with this light? I said something about Harley riders being sensitive and about their bikes, so you can't say stuff about them because they get pissed off, and I don't know. They get pretty hyped fast, so you start bad mouthing them or whatever. It's like they can't take it. You can joke about anything, but don't joke about their bike. I don't get it. He started getting mad about it and stuff. I'm like, go ahead. My bike's 14 years old, and I only paid $2,500 for it. Make fun of my bike. I don't care. Like, I mean, I'm not that sensitive about my bike. Like, some people are just way too overly sensitive about their bikes, and especially Harley riders. Like, they get mad. I don't understand why they get so mad. Doesn't make sense to me. I mean, and I told him after I said that about Harley riders being sensitive about their bikes, or overly sensitive about their bikes, and after I said that, I said that was just a joke. I'm just kidding. But it's like, it didn't matter what I said. He just totally just got pissed off. He said something about trying to make myself feel better about myself, make me feel better about myself by making fun of other people's bikes or something like that. Like, no, it was a joke. I don't know. It cracked me up that he got so mad about it, but I'm like, God. It's so dumb though. Some people, I just don't understand people sometimes. They don't get it. But anyways, I feel like I'm just dragging out this video. So what are some things that you see out riding or driving your car around that aggravate you? What are some of the things that get on your nerves about other drivers or riders, like things they do when? I'd be curious. I know there's another one that I was thinking about before I made this video, but now it's like slipped my mind. It's my ADD, I guess. But yeah, leave a comment in the video. Let me know what are some of the things that you run into out on the road that get on your nerves, that you don't like I was talking about, like things that you don't understand why people do what they do. This is gonna be it. Hopefully you guys liked the video. If you did, hit that like button. If you didn't, hit that dislike button. And this is Woody. I'll catch you on the next video. Peace, and I'm out.